Hi guys, and welcome to day 15 of the 25 sessions of Christmas series. Today we're looking at a full session which works on ball protection. Before we go through the session, just a reminder, you can access the full series on both our YouTube channel and on our website foundationagecoaching.com, where you can also access our free session reflection tool. The tool asks you a number of questions after every session, you answer them, you press save, it keeps a log of your reflections, and it's a great way of keeping on top your coach delivery. You can sign up now for free, foundationagecoaching.com, sign up for the taster membership. So the objectives for this session are for players to be able to use their body and their footwork to be able to protect the ball from an opponent, to use visual and verbal communication for when they need support, and to create space off the ball to open up escape lines for the player on the ball. So the first part of the session is a 1v1 practice. You're going to put players in a square, one has a ball, one doesn't, and you play for a set time limit, say 60 seconds. Whoever has the ball in the square at the end of the 60 seconds is the winner. When the ball goes out, whoever touched it last will start as the defender, and you can add an additional challenge, an additional points challenge for nutmegs. Can you use your footwork to force your opponent to open their legs and stick it through, providing that the ball stays in the square? Additional challenges are, you might want a league table. You might want a league table where the top division square is smaller than the one in the bottom division. So obviously players who might need that extra bit of space to get their ball control right are going to do okay down there, whereas the players who need an additional challenge are going to have the smaller space to work in. You're also going to want to challenge players to use their bodies, use their strength, use their body weight. Can they lean into an opponent while keeping the ball on the other side and also maintain their balance and not lose control of the ball? And that adds a nice physical dimension to this part of the practice. It's a fun way to start a session. Players like to be able to embarrass their teammates with nutmegs always. It's competitive, there's plenty of touches, there's plenty of movement. Players get the opportunity to move up and down. You can name the top division the Premier League if you like. And it's a really energetic way to start the practice. The next part of the session is a 4 versus 2 game. Now the 4 attacking players will all have a ball, while the 2 in the middle are trying to win a ball and score it in one of the 2 goals that you've got set up. Again, you'll have 2 games on the go at the same time. So if you've got two groups of 6, team of yellows, team of blues, 2 of the yellows will go and defend against the blues, 2 of the blues will go and defend against the yellows. You'll play for 60 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever suits your session plan. Whichever team has the most balls at the end of that allotted time will be the winning team. If defenders are able to score, then players can go and support a teammate, give them a passing line, give them an opportunity to move the ball on as an additional way of protecting it. As we've talked about in previous practices, it then gives the player on the ball the opportunity to fake a pass and be able to turn and go the other way to protect the ball from their opponent. Additionally, if you've got goalkeepers, you can give them the opportunity that if they lose the ball, they can go and defend, or they can run back to the goal and try and save the ball. Now, if they make that choice, you're going to want to tell the attacking player that they have to go and attack that goal, otherwise it's going to make it difficult if the goalie runs one way and then the defender who's won the ball turns and goes the other way and just scores in an empty net. So you want to give those goalkeepers the repetitions and the opportunities to make saves when they need to. You make this more competitive by making it a best out of 3. So if this is 6 groups of 2, then you'll have 3 pairs of 2 within each team. Each pair will go and defend for 2 or 3 minutes at a time and have the other 2 rounds where they're the ones keeping the ball. If you're younger players, you're under 8s, you're under 9s, you're under 10s, this is a really good introduction to ball protection, not only individually but collectively as well. If they don't have a ball, they get an opportunity to go and support their teammate, knowing that there's an opportunity that they might receive the pass. They're a little bit more open to seeing these passing lines that they need to create and not standing in a position where the defender is blocking the pass to them. And additionally, the player on the ball gets to make decisions as to whether to pass or whether to keep the ball using their body as a shield. The final part of the session is a small-sided game. As you can see, I've split the pitch up into quarters, and the constraint on this game is that if a player in possession is able to dribble from one quarter to the next as part of the build-up to a goal, then that goal will be worth 3 or 5 points. It depends on how much of a challenge you want to put on the opposition or how much you want to actually force this type of situation. Now, what the constraint will do is it will encourage the team out of possession to put a lot of pressure on the ball, so that the player on the ball can't escape that particular quarter through dribbling. They have to escape through passing, if anything. But of course, you're also then encouraging the situation where the player on the ball is going to have to react quickly. And if they see a gap between 2 or 3 players, or they have to manipulate the ball away from 2 or 3 players because that pressure's coming quite quick, then they're going to use those ball protection skills. They're going to use that bit of ball control and body strength that they used in the first part of the session within a game context. You're also awarding players for being able to use that footwork to get out of those tight situations, because if they can carry it into another square and score, then that's worth 3 or 5 points. It's going to be a big benefit for their team in that game. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up or leave a comment in the comment section below if you're able to use this with your teams.